How do you find the balance between parenting and you? Whose needs should be met first? The first thing I want you to remember is that this is not an all or nothing decision. And what I mean by that is it's not about just meeting all your needs of your kids and fulfilling that parent role completely first before you turn to meeting your own needs. The truth is that nobody can pour from an empty cup. So if you want to show up as a parent in the best way possible, the key is determining what are the needs that you have so you can show up in that best way. Because if you take all of their needs, meaning your kids' needs, and all of your needs and add them together, you will never be able to meet all of those needs. It's just not totally possible. So a great tool for you to think about using is the AIM acronym, AIM. A, what is the adequate amount that you can bring in your role as a parent and your role of taking care of yourself that will meet that minimum threshold? And then we go to the I, the opposite of the spectrum. What's the ideal? How should you ideally be operating in both of those roles? And then we go to the M, which is what's the medium or the moderate or the slight reach that you can do to make sure that you're showing up better than average as a parent and that you're putting the right boundaries in place to make sure your needs are met so you can show up best in your role as a parent. What are the self-care non-negotiables? What are the things that you've got to have in order to feel filled up full and have your needs met? Some friends of mine have a rule about intimacy between the two of them. They say they want to have no more than 72 hours go by the time that they're able to be intimate physically with one another. And that meets their needs. And they want to make sure they check that box. What are your non-negotiables? What are the things that you need to do to fill your own tank so that you can then turn around and make sure you're able to lovingly fill others? Remember, all we have is this moment.